Let's have a look at a student answer from 2017. It gets 6 out of 6. Just looking at the question, it was asking you to outline 3 ways in which factors within school may shape gender differences in subject choice. Now, some students lost marks for 2 reasons. 1, they talked about external factors, and 2, they linked it to achievement and not subject choice. So here's the student answer. You can see right at the bottom, it got 6 out of 6, and we're going to explore why the student did get the marks. This student starts off with good exam technique. They start with 1 factor within school and they then state what that factor is. It is gendered subject images, and that gets them 1 mark, and the examiner has given it a tick and a 1 there. To get the +1 mark, they explain that in science and maths textbooks, these are seen as boys' subjects, and these are including boys in the images in these textbooks, which then lead girls to believing that maths and science falls outside the gender domain, and they pick alternative subjects and they give English and art in brackets, and that gets them the +1. The second factor is clearly signposted because they say a second factor within school is, and they talk about peer pressure, and that gets them 1 mark, and it's indicated there. And then they explain it for the qualifying mark by saying that boys do not choose subjects that fall outside of their gender domain, such as art, because they fear getting bullied, because it is not typical of their larger subculture, and that gets them the +1. And then finally, again, they start this next point on a new line. They say a third factor is the gender of the teachers, and that gets them another mark. And then they get the +1 by explaining that PE, maths and science, those teachers tend to be males, they appear masculine, so boys tend to choose those subjects, whereas girls, they want to continue to appear feminine, so they end up staying inside their own gender domain and avoid those subjects. And there's the +1. So visually, you can see that this is the perfect length answer. It fits on the 1 page. They start each new point on a new line, and they have got the identification point and they've got a clear explanation point. And here is the mark scheme for you to check it out. So my student used bullet point number 1, bullet point number 4 and bullet point number 5. Thanks everyone.